What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Chopper Style, and today I'm going to be reviewing Outside the Wire. This review will contain no spoilers. Now, I've watched a couple movies with the actor Anthony Mackie in it. A lot of people know him as the Falcon from, Marvel, but he's never really been that I would say great of an actor in my eyes. Him playing Falcon, he was good, maybe a couple other movies, but he was kind of like hit or miss. But in this movie, this is by far his best performance that I have seen by far. He was amazing, definitely the star of the movie. Pretty much he is an AI robot taking on Damson Idris. I don't know who he is, but he's a very good actor too in this movie. And they're pretty much on a mission to get these nuclear codes. But man, I like this movie a lot. A lot, a lot. We've seen movies before where you have an AI robot or where robots are fighting people like like Terminator and stuff. I like the way this movie did it. It almost is like I could see this happening in real life because it was mostly people fighting people, but they would have robots on the side that would help. And when they came in, they'd be coming in like with groups of 2 or 3, but they're machines, and they are deadly. I like the fact that if they can take an enemy out without no casualties, they will take him out instantly, no hesitation. I mean, them robots were amazing, dude. And they were so cool because they were different. They had ones that were like just, had machine guns. They had other ones. I don't know if they were shooting, high caliber rounds or 40 cal, but they would ground themselves and then shoot. And I'm like, yo, this is sick, but it wasn't like an overload of them. It was almost like a boss character in a video game, like when one of those came out, you knew it was business, and you'd have to take them out with some type of explosive or something. But I like the way that they did that. It wasn't overwhelming with robots. It was just some here and there. And Anthony Mackie, he was I guess like a prototype. And he was pretty much a robot, but you couldn't tell. He was human. His body looked kind of crazy. But also at the same time, he's not indestructible. Like you've seen in Terminator or in other movies, they're just running through bullets, taking all types of damage. And this, he was more, was he indestructible? I don't really know. He could take damage, but at the same time, he was just really, really lethal. Like the dude was he was smarter, he was faster, he was stronger. So he didn't need to take shots. He was smart enough to not get hit. To hit him, you had to be really good or catch him off guard. Like, dude was just a beast. I love the fight scenes. And I just like how he was. Like, I've never really seen a movie like this, dealing with AI and being a robot with him moving like this. Normally, they just are tanks and they just run through stuff. He was very strategic in what he was doing. He was running around, jumping, doing cool ass moves. I loved it, man. His whole character and his kit was sick. And I like the story of the movie. You don't really think about when like drone strikes and the collateral damage that happens. You think, okay, I killed the enemy. Well, the main character in the movie, Damson Idris, he finds out when you do something like that, you blow up somebody, and in this one he killed 2 of his men, but he saved 38. But he also got to see the collateral damage that he did to other people's homes, to innocent people, and it's kind of cool to see that because, he's seen it for the first time. Like, wow, I did this. I put all these kids in, an orphanage, or, I destroyed their homes. That is kind of cool to see that. And I was interested in seeing that too, because it just lets you know, like, damn, there is stuff that happens. They're not just hitting the enemy with bombs. They're hitting whoever the hell's around. It's a lot of people affected. And he got to see firsthand what it was like. He wasn't on the field. He was behind a computer just sending missiles out. And I like that. I like the way he acted because he was put in the middle of the fight. And this is his first time ever being on the ground and experiencing things like this. And I like that. I was expecting him, to just get used to it and just be a beast like nothing ever happened. No, he was scared. He was traumatized. He didn't know what was going on. I liked that they showed that because it felt believable. I thought he was just going to go in and be a beast. I was severely mistaken. He took that very well, like anybody would. He was scared to death, almost like Saving Private Ryan, where, your ears are ringing, everything's slowing down, looking around. Like, I love the way they did that. This movie, I give it credit. It was way, way better than I thought it was going to be. It has twists and turns. I don't want to give nothing away. Um, and it was just amazing. And it had a story to tell too. Like, it wasn't just a great movie with good action. You actually got to see the destruction on hand. And I know it's just a movie, but you can relate to it in real life. And the movie even has a message. Even at the end of the movie, you don't know, is this a good ending or a bad ending? Like, it's kind of makes you think. I like that. And I also love when movies don't just do one thing. Like, it's not just about action or just about suspense. It did a little bit of everything. There was suspense, there was action, there was actually funny parts. Anthony Mackie, I liked his character a lot because he was funny at times, he was serious at times. He was real, he got crazy. I mean, he did all of the above. I liked that in the movie, to get all different things at one time. It was good, and I think a lot of people are going to be surprised that, how good this movie is. It's different. We've seen movies like this being made before, but I love the take that they did. They did it way different. I like that a lot. His robot form was just pretty sweet. Like, I never seen one on this type of level before. And just the way he was fighting, man. Dude, the action was so sick. And it wasn't like too much action. It was enough. It was enough action. It was enough story. And you could get into it and it was believable. There was only one part at the end where I was like, okay, I don't know if that would happen. I don't want to give it away, but I was like, okay, something else should have happened because of that. But other than that, the movie was very good from beginning to end. And I highly suggest, if you like action movies or if this movie looks interesting, definitely give it a watch. It is worth it and enjoyable. I'm thinking about watching it again. It's that good of a movie. I'm thinking about watching it again. But this is it for the movie review. If you liked it, could you please give me a like, comment, subscribe? Chopstar out.